What is culture versus individualism? Culture is like a shared recipe book filled with ingredients like traditions, beliefs, and social norms that create a unique flavor for a group of people. It tells us how to behave, what we value, and what it means to belong. Whereas individualism is like a personal recipe rack where we choose our own unique blend of values and aspirations. It allows us to express ourselves authentically and pursue our own paths even if they don't always align with the recipe of our culture. The tension between culture and individualism is a fundamental aspect of human society. It's us of how we navigate our relationships, make decisions, and define our identity. It's relevant because it influences everything from our personal values to our and interactions with others. For example, it impacts how we view work-life balance, our approach to parenting, and even our understanding of success. This tension is also at the heart of social change, immigration, and the role of our government.
Thinking about culture versus individualism isn't just an academic exercise. It's about understanding the inner tug of war we all experience between wanting to fit in and wanting to stand out. It's about finding a balance between respecting our shared heritage and embracing our own or our unique selves. It's a conversation worth having because it helps us navigate those complexities and build a world where both culture and individuality can thrive.
And as part of this of the video, I would like to express our own experiences with culture versus individualism. I would like to ask who wants to go first.
I would like to go first.
Alright, go ahead, Ian.
So, I haven't faced the pressure of choosing between my passion and my parents' expectation. But I empathize with those who have. Parental pressure can take a toll on mental health, draining motivation and creating a cycle of negativity. It's a burden that can lead to losing touch with oneself, or even with the will to live. Thankfully, my family has allowed me the freedom to pursue what I love. What about you, kid?
Well, for me, I haven't experienced the conflict between my passion and my family beliefs. So, but I know that it's a tough situation. I can feel like you're losing your rights and time for yourself. And I also want to pursue my happiness. But the fear of disappointing my family is daunting, and ultimately though, it's my life and my happiness that's what matters the most. How about you, Adel?
Uh, for me, I didn't really feel passionate about anything other than doing well academically. So I just followed my parents' wishes. In college, I wanted to shift path, but my family insisted that I would continue on the course I'm currently on. I tend to go with the flow, but if I were in a position where my passion is clashed with my family's expectations, I would stand up for myself and fight for what I truly love.
That's pretty cool of you, Ben. I didn't really see that side of you till now. For me, I have experienced having my passion being challenged by my family's cultural what you call that cultural beliefs, and I also have a friend who also got challenged by that. Her situation, her first choice wasn't really veterinary medicine, but it was nursing. However, she said that she never really felt a true passion of becoming a nurse, yet she didn't feel right for picking the course that their family really wanted to. So she said that she realized that she wanted to be a veterinarian, and it became her passion by being taking care of animals and then her pets and etc. And while she was happy with her passion and she found her course of choice, her grandmother was not really thrilled about it, so she got challenged. So she was blabbering about how it doesn't pay much as a human doctor would, and we all can agree that it's not really out there as a what you call that, a career choice of many, as well as she said that she was just after the money, and then she wasn't she didn't really feel right about that, so she didn't go for it and continued her passion. As for me, my course now is, or our course now is computer engineering, and that wasn't really my first course. There was a few actually. There was nursing, there was IT, teaching, and culinary. But my parents said that those career choices are not really balanced or not really a best choice for everyone else. So they made me pick what you call that, computer engineering. And of course, as an only son, I was forced to pick the course they wanted. And I can say it's not. It didn't feel right for me. It wasn't really my passion, but when I met you guys, it turned into a passion of mine to continue this course, and that's about it.
All right.
Those are our short discussion of what we experienced, and we hope that you can use it for educational purposes or find something to relate to. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.